Chapter 5 Learning to Live Alone. I still needed to have a lot of things. Well, I said, I'm going to have make them. So every day I worked. First of all, I went to make my cave bigger and carry out stone from the cave. And after many days hard work, I have a large cave in the side of the hill. Then I needed a table and a chair, and that was my next job. I had to work them on the long life. I also wanted to make places to put all my food and all my tools and guns. But every time I wanted a piece of wood, I had to cut down the tree. It was long, howly, and difficult work. And during the next month, I learned to be very clever with my tools. There was no hurry, and I had all the time in the world. I also went out every day. I also had my gun with me. Sometimes I kill a wild animal, then I have meat to eat. Because that, I had to go to bed early because I have no light. I couldn't read or write because I couldn't see. For a long time, I didn't know what to do. But in the end, I learned how to eat the fat of the dead animals to make a light. The weather on my island is usually hot, and there were often storms and heavy rain. In June, it rained all the time, and I couldn't go out very often. I was also ill for some weeks, but slowly I got better. When I was stronger, I began to go out again. The first time I killed a wild animal, and the second time I caught a big turtle. I was on the island for 10 months before I visited another part of it. During those months, I worked hard for my cave and first helped my friends. Now I was ready to find out more of the rest of the island. First, I walked along the slide of the river. They found down around without trees. Later, I came more trees with many different fruits. I decided to take a lot of the fruit and put them to dry in the sun for a long time. Then I couldn't keep too many months. That night I went to sleep. Went to sleep in the tree for a second time. And the next day I went on my journey. Soon I came in the hill. In front of me, everything was green. There were flowers everywhere. There were also a lot of birds and animals. I saw my house was on the west side of the island, but I didn't want to move there. It was my home now. I stayed there away for 3 days, and then I came home. But often I went back to the other greener side of the island, and so my life went on. Every month I have to do or make something new. But I struggle and accidents too. One of the terrible storms, it heavy rain. The roof of my cave fell and nearly killed me. I built that up again with many pieces of wood. I had a lot of food too, so I cooked it in a fire or dried it in the sun. So I always had meat during the rainy months when I could not go out with the gun. I learned to make pots to keep my food in, but I wanted very much to make a harder, stronger pot, a pot that do not break in the fire. I tried many times, but I could not do it. Then one day I was lucky. I made some new pots and put them in the hot fire. They same color but did not break. I left them for many hours. When they were cold again, I found they were hard and strong. That night I was very happy. I have hot water for the first time on the island. By then I also had my own bread. That's what luck too. One day I found a little bag. We used on the trip to seek chicken's food in. There was some still food in the bag. I dropped them to some ground. A month later, I had some sort of bread green there. After 6 months, I was very full cornfield of corn. I was excited. Perhaps now I can make my own bread. It was easy to say, but not so easy to do. It is a lot of work to make bread from corn. Many people eat bread, but how many people take corn from field and make bread of it without help? I had to learn and to make new things, and was a year before I cooked and ate my first bread. During all this time, I never stopped thinking about escape. While I traveled across the other island, I could see other island. I said to myself, perhaps I can get there with the boat. Perhaps now I get to England one day. So I decided to make a new sailboat. I cut down a big tree and then began to make a long hole in it. It was very hard work. About 6 months later, I had a very fine canoe. Next, I get down to sea. But how stupid I was! Why did I think before I began work? Of course, the canoe was too heavy. I couldn't move it. I pulled and pushed everything. It didn't move. I was very unhappy for a long time after that. That happened in my 4th year on the island. In my 6th year, I built myself a smaller canoe. I made myself a smaller canoe, but not try to escape it. The book was so more story. I did not want to die. The island was my home now, not my prison, and that was happy to be alive. A year or two later, I made myself a second canoe on the other island. I also made myself a second house there. By then, I have 2 homes. My friends were less busy, so there always a lot of things to do and make. I learned to make new clothes myself, skins of dead animals. They look very trendy soon, but they can be dry in rain. I kept food and tools above my houses, and also wild goats. There are many goats on the island, and few would make high fences to keep them in. They learned to take food from me, and soon I have goat's milk to drink every day. I also worked hard my cornfield, and also a year went by. Chapter 6. A footprint. Then, one year, something strange and terrible happened. I was undecided. I was walking around shore, and one day I saw something in the sand. I went over here carefully. I stopped in second surprise. It was a footprint. The footprint of the man. Who could this be? Afraid, I looked around me. I listened. I waited. Nothing. I was more and more afraid. Perhaps this man, one of those wild people who kill and ate other men. I looked everywhere, but there's nobody, and no other footprint. I turned and hurried home. There's someone on my island, I said to myself. Perhaps he knows about me. Perhaps he watching me now from behind a tree. Perhaps he wants to kill me. That night I couldn't sleep. The next day I got all my guns ready and put more wood and young trees around my house. Nobody could see me now. But after 15 years along the island, I was afraid, and I did not want to leave my cave for 3 days. In the end, I also go out to milk my goats. About 2 years I was afraid. I didn't stay near my home and never eat my gun because I didn't want to make noise. I could not forget the footprint, and I saw and heard nothing more. And slowly I began to feel happier. One day, a year later, I was over on the west side of the island. From there, I could see other islands and also see a boat far out the sea. If you have a boat, I thought it's easy to sail across the island. Perhaps that explains the footprint of a visitor. It was a visitor from the outside of the island. I began to move more freely around the island again. I built myself a 3rd house. It was a very secret place in my cave. No one may ever, I said to myself. Then, one year, something happened that I could never forget. I was again on the west side of the island and walking along the shore. But suddenly, I saw something make me feel ill. There were heads, arms, feet, and other pieces of man's body everywhere. For a minute, I couldn't think. And then I understood. Sometimes there was a fight between the wild men of the island. Then they came to my island with a prisoner to kill them, cook them, eat them. Slowly I went home, but I was very angry. How could men do this? For many months I was carefully quietly the smoke from the free, but I don't see anything. Perhaps the afraid man and the for many months I was carefree from smoke or fires. I didn't see anything. Somehow a white man came in. I never saw them. I was angry and afraid. I want to shoot them all, but perhaps them and only one of them. Perhaps I can shoot a 2 or 3 as myself. But they killed me and eat me. Then one morning in my 23rd year on the island, I was building my fuse and saw smoke from fire. Quickly, I went up a hill and watched. There were about 9 men around the fire, and they're cooking their terrible food. And this one man stands around fire, singing and shouting. This went for maybe 2 hours, and then I got into the boat and sailed away. I went down shore and saw blood of dead men on the sand. The next time I come, I'm going to kill them, I said angrily.